Well, again, it's the culture of playing team basketball. I mean, most European players are brought up in a team environment where the focus is to play together as a team and win. When you are part of a good team, that's great, because then you can be part of that team. You're one piece. When you're on a bad team, again, you have to show that you belong, and that's why they're bad at times. It's more individual, and I think that's where a lot of European players struggle, because it's a lot of one-on-one stuff, you know. And you got guys that are pretty good one-on-one, but not not necessarily well in a team. Don't work well in a team environment. But that's why you see the Clippers and teams like that consistently bad, because they have some good individual talents that don't know how to operate as a team. And you put a European player in that, and kind of, he's wide open, he doesn't get the ball. He's making a play, the other guy's not paying attention. So it's not a good fit for them. And again, you can't fault the system. You can't fault the European players not getting his chance, or the coach is not doing that. It's a bad fit.
So do you think those teams are looking now in another direction because they realize that this kind of basketball for them doesn't work as well? So do you think there's more of a team game mentality going on in those teams?
You would think so, but that's why some teams are consistently bad. It's poor management and poor choices. So this is how it is. So they pick the wrong players, and they have the wrong management. They keep picking the wrong players.
And would you see a European coach having a head coaching position in the NBA?
Yeah, I can see that. I think they're great coaches. Again, as a coach in the NBA, you only last very long if you win. So you put a coach in that situation where he doesn't have players, and you're pretty restricted on what you can do as far as trading guys, salary cap issues and so forth. So it's if you want to make changes, it's a 2-3 year process, and a lot of coaches don't get that time to last that long.
Assistant position is possible, but you have to get used to it. Everybody's speaking about it. A lot of people speak about it. Or Messina with the Raptors. But you have coaches in NBA who coach in Europe, which is, the approach. George Karl coach in Europe. Head coaches. A lot of guys coach in Europe. Dileo coach in Germany. There was a bunch of that. Terry Stotts, guy was in Milwaukee. Sam Mitchell, North Europe. Mike D'Antoni. You see Gordon Herbert. He's an assistant coach with the Raptors. I think more and more it's gonna, but for European players over there, it depends on the coach, what he wants. And it depends of the leader. A guy like Brandon Roy makes the thing easy for Rudy Fernandez, for Nicolas Batum. They need a leader. Most of the European players need a guy. And like that they can fit their role in the role and establish their role after it's a lot easier for them. But they need a leader.